Hello, I'm Tripwire, and welcome back to my slow play of Dark Souls Remastered. I decided to come back to Andre before we continue with Darkroot Garden, because I figured at the end of the last episode I had 15,000 souls. I just went ahead and popped a couple of the soul items, and I figured we'd go ahead and purchase the Crest of Artorias. I think this is a good time to do that. It's that key item that costs 20,000 souls. I'll also grab the repair box for now. We don't really have much in the way of upgrade materials, so I don't really consider those other ones too useful for right now. I would also love to continue upgrading the Claymore, but again, we need large Titanite shards, and we're not going to see very many more of those until we hit up Sen's Fortress. So the Crest of Artorias, if you've played the game before, leads to yet another subsection of the Darkroot Garden, and a very unfortunate boss encounter. Not going to spoil anything for now, but it's rough. And not for the reasons you might think. Alright, so instead of taking that right, where the little bit of water is, then we went that way last time, we're going to keep going straight. And head to the other section. So immediately you'll notice some structures above us. An item up there that we can access eventually. And here we have a third bush monster coming at us. As well as a bush monster ambush. He was just chilling right here. I actually hit him with that swing. What I like to do is wait until this one comes far enough to kill him, and then this one will only aggro if you walk further this way. So before you walk past, you can angle yourself to where it is in the ground and just smash it. So that bridge up there is actually where we're going to fight an optional boss. And it's interesting, this I think this is the only place in the game that does this, but you can see the glow of this item through this rock. Like this, there's like a hint. There's an item on the far side, which is super weird. That doesn't happen anywhere else. There's no like hints. If you notice it, you notice it, and if you don't, you don't normally. So you'll see this glowing door. That is the door that we need the Crest of Artorias to open, and it leads to a very important section. In fact, the boss I'm talking about is not optional. It's required, so at some point you're going to have to buy the crest anyway. So that door opens, but we're actually not going to go down there yet. We're going to go this way. This way leads us to a couple other areas, and that optional boss I was talking about. Oh shit, we can see the boss. He's right up there. Wow, I actually never knew where the boss spawned in from. Huh. He's like way above. That is the Moonlight Butterfly. That's the boss. The side boss. So, however, we're not going to go down either of these paths yet because there's a bonfire here. There's a bonfire here behind another illusory wall. And it would suck if there weren't, because there's no bonfires in any other part of these two lower areas. So running back from the parish every time would be just the worst. But this wall, it ain't real. So we'll light it up, take a little rest, and you know what, let's go ahead and reverse hollowing. We got 4 humanity on us, why not? And I'm gonna kindle while I'm at it. 10 humanity is better than 5, and when I say humanity I mean Estus, of course. Forgive me, every single one of these episodes has been recorded after work, like late at night, and I'm a sleepy boy. Alright, so we're going to go down this right-hand path. And I do miss my fast roll. So, immediately you're going to see this fog gate, and though it is very large, it does not lead us to a boss yet. Oh, there is the side path first. And you might notice that these look an awful lot like the tops of bush monsters, and you'd be right. However, these ones will not aggro until you pick up the item, so go ahead and kill them first. Excuse me. And then pick up the old item. However, once this item has been picked up, these guys will be aggressive every time you come back down here from now on. So if I rest the bonfire and come back, they'll be ready to go. Let's head on through this here gate. And we are now in a lower section of Darkroot. And so you're going to see A lot of trees immediately in front of us. We have the body of a stone warrior, and you might be able to guess what happens when I approach it. He gonna get tired of napping and try to kill me. When he does this miracle, run the fuck away. You see what's happening here? It did like a little white or yellow circle around me. That is a miracle that originates from the land of Ulasil. Ulasil, as you'll find out in the DLC, is what this area was referred to as before it was called Darkroot. So we're going to go into the past in the DLC, and we'll still be here, like I said, and it's actually Ulasil. And now that was a miracle that originated in Ulasil, and it's called Tranquil Walk of Peace. And it makes it so that you cannot fight back, you cannot walk at a normal speed, you cannot dodge, and it makes you easy prey. So if you're really close to him when he does that, you're going to get hit. So as soon as he starts casting that miracle, either finish him off or run. It's a dick move. If you look to the left, you'll see another little bush monster ready to ambush us, so kill him. And then head this little side path. That's not decorative, that's the lizard thing. It will try to kill you. I'm just jumping attack it. And we get the partisan. It's a spear weapon. I don't think I've ever used it, actually. I don't tend to like spears in Dark Souls 1, anyway. So, if we come up... you can go, like, straight through here, but the point of interest that we're after over here right now is to the right. So, another bush monster in wait. Kill it. Another bush monster lying in wait. Kill it. Okay, well, it jumped up at the exact right time, but... So then we're going to aggro this other stone warrior. I'm going to back off because there's a second stone warrior's body over there and another bush monster, as you can see. So we're gonna back off a little bit. Uh-oh. I like how we just decided to turn that into a combo. Enemies will decide what attack to use based on like their proximity to you, your positioning, and in a lot of cases, whether they do one attack or a combo is going to be dependent on your positioning after the first swing of that potential combo has already happened. So because I ran back into his range, his AI was like, okay, well, we're going to do a follow-up swing, and then he did a third follow-up swing, and I was just not really that ready for it. Excuse me. So this is supposed to be an ambush for this item. I don't even have to pick it up. If I just so much as walk over it, these fellows get mad. So again, you may have noticed that the other guys haven't tried to Tranquil Walk of Peace me yet, and it's more likely to happen when you're behind them. Because they don't turn around so fast, so they're like, well, instead of fighting, I'm gonna cast this miracle and then kill him. Which makes sense. So we'll grab this. It is this is the armor set I was thinking of, the Elite Knight armor set. This is the one they showed off. The Elite Knight helm. This armor set, I'm just going to put it on real quick because it looks really cool. This is the Dark Souls man. That's what he looks like. The Elite Knight armor set. Alright. So then, if you continue back through this area, you're going to find not one, but two additional stone warriors. We get the combo, kill him before the miracle is cast, no problem. Same deal for this guy. As they're getting up, I recommend you stand behind them, and assuming you can do enough damage, you just kill them before the miracle hits. Or before they turn around and attack you. So now, there is another lizard on this here tree. This one isn't guarding anything in particular, it's just there. And the rest of this side... Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry about the noise, that's my nightly alarm to remind me to take my medication. So anyway, the left side, the back here, leads to nothing else, but if you come to this structure here, this is going to take us on up to that boss fight I was talking about. And I also wanted to be in human form because I didn't know about this for a long time, but you can actually summon an NPC to help you with this fight, and the summon sign is hidden in these bushes. It is Witch Beatrice. So the Moonlight Butterfly is probably the first boss you're going to encounter where magic defense is important. So because we took a trip back to the asylum, we have the Crest Shield, which gives us 80% defense against magic attacks, so we might as well equip that. Which Beatrice uses magic attacks, which is also good because the Moonlight Butterfly floats. If you're a melee character, you basically just have to dodge the Moonlight Butterfly's attacks until she lands, and then you can get a few hits in. So if you have ranged attacks, if you have magic of your own, it's pretty good. Which Beatrice can provide some magic damage while we're waiting. And so the fight takes place on this bridge. I don't know if I ever knew that you could just see the butterfly ahead of time. But anyway, here we go. This fight can be accessed very early game if you want to, and it's optional, and this is one of the easiest fights in the game. I think there's one fight I would consider easier, but this fight is incredibly easy. The Moonlight Butterfly has 3 different attacks it can use. That's one of them. The same one again. Same one again. Show off the other one. There it is. So 3 slow things you just dodge right before they get to you. Dude, look at it. It's almost down to half health, and I haven't done shit. It's been all Witch Beatrice. God damn, you do good damage. And then after the opportunity to kill it, I'm not even gonna hit it. You got this, Beatrice. Good fuck. Oh, you missed. Okay, you suck. There we go. After it's done giving you the opportunity to hit it right there, it'll do a Nova. That's all it can do. So if you have the Crest Shield, you can block the majority of the damage it does, and it's a joke. It's a joke no matter what, basically. It's the second easiest boss in the game. So we've defeated it, and then we can go up to the top of this tower that it was sitting on the side of. And up here we're going to find the corpse of a blacksmith with some items on it. The blacksmith up here, the body looks just like Andre. I don't think there's any story significance to that. I think they just reused an asset, but we get the Watchtower basement key. Again, unnecessary because we had the master key. But then we also get the Divine Ember and Homeward Bone. The Divine Ember is another ember that you can take to Andre that allows you to send weapons along the Divine Path. Excuse me. And the Divine Path is actually something that will be useful to us a little bit later on. I'm not going to make the Claymore Divine, but I might make something else Divine. It's just not a bad idea to have a Divine weapon when you're going through the catacombs. It certainly makes it easier. Of course, the catacombs and the Tomb of the Giants also have some massive skips you can do once you know them that make them way more tolerable. Like, I would never, like, if I'm just playing on my own time and not for a YouTube thing like this, like, I would never not do those skips. Like, it's just a massive time save, massive headache save. And so you might think that we're done with this little lower section, but you'd be wrong, because instead of going back up there, we're going to go this way. Because this tree is not a tree. Wow. Always learning. I actually never knew the tree could move out of the way for you. I've never seen it do that. Like, I don't know if I've ever given it the opportunity, but you can actually just kill it to get out of your way. Normally it's blocking the path. I've never seen it move out of the way before, but it's a fake tree. So it leads us to another section. Here we get a little lizard man. These guys are not super threatening. And they drop green blossoms, consumable that will give you a temporary boost to stamina regen. Our stamina regen's pretty damn good already, so we don't need that. But at the bottom here, you can see another one of these not trees. Like, I never actually knew they walked. I just thought they kind of, I don't know, jittered a little bit or whatever. So this lower section, there's not as much to it. It's like some nothing, some stone, I guess, supporting what's above. This section contains a couple more stone warriors and some more of those red lizard things we just encountered. Once you get over here, they will jump up out of the water like a little ambush, a little surprise. They're not very strong, and their attacks aren't very fast. They don't have very good accuracy. Like, they're just not a very strong or intimidating enemy. Great source of green blossoms, though, if you're looking for that. And here's the stone warrior over here. No. Alright, so then we will go up here. And we're going to deal with another stone warrior, and then we're going to grab that item that I pointed out when we first came back to this area. Everything loops around on itself in this game. And it's wonderful. So right up here is this item. Remember I pointed out, there's the bridge we fought the boss on, or up there. And we got the wolf ring. And now we're going to just jump across, and we're back here. So the wolf ring boosts poise, straight up. There you go. So good ring if you need more poise, and you're not willing to swap out your armor to accomplish it. Now this other section is quite interesting. So we're done with the lower area there, the right-hand path now. Let's go ahead and rest, level up. Put another point in strength. So now you need to pay 20,000 souls to open this door. And immediately you are greeted by some rather unpleasant NPCs. So this lower section is guarded by the Forest Hunter Covenant, and they want you dead until you join up and become a member of their covenant. But your first time through, no matter what, they're going to be hostile, and they're like a few of them are like semi-transparent, so they're kind of hard to see. Our first one's right there. This guy you only kill him once, and then he doesn't respawn again. The rest of them respawn. I don't really know why this one doesn't, but they're all very strong. Oh shit, I aggroed the sorcerer as well. You don't want to get hit by these guys. I totally missed. Let's one-hand this so I can lunge. Okay, I broke his guard, but then I didn't capitalize on it. Oh, man. Normally I like to aggro one at a time. Fuck you. I've never seen the sorcerer aggro this, or come this far. I've never seen this guy come this far, for that matter. What the hell? They all have a limited wander radius, like every enemy in every Souls game does, but jeez. They are following hard this time. Maybe that's... Okay, so... Holy shit, you guys. You're a couple of dicks. I didn't know you guys could come this far. Wow, that sorcery totally missed. Nice that this guy fat rolls. How did I not break your guard in those 3 hits? No, thank you, sir. Oh, I didn't mean to dodge towards him. Fuck me. So, what happened there is I pressed down on my left joystick, and I pressed dodge, but I pressed down, and then I must have let go of down, and all I did was press B, so instead of it dodging away from him, no, actually, I don't even understand how that happened. I tried dodging away from him. Somehow I dodged towards him. I don't know what happened there. I've never actually aggroed both of them at the same time. That was a big mistake. I'm not going to say they're this difficult. They're easier than I'm making it look right now. Promise. But there are a bunch of these guys. They are jerks. A new player is going to struggle in this area. They're stronger than the stuff you've been fighting up to this point. So there is a way to cheese them. I've never really done it, but it's possible, from what I understand. It's possible to... Uh-oh. That time I dodged away. Like a not idiot. No. No. Just be dead. Are you fucking shitting me? My claymore was just not long enough to hit him the last time. Yikes. I don't know why I'm so bad. Like I said, he's not going to respawn. So I'll just rest again. The other ones will. But he won't. But yeah, these guys are stronger than what you've come up against at this point. So the sorcerer is next. There he is. They're pretty close together, so it makes sense why he aggroed, but basically you want to get this into the melee range and don't let him back out of melee range as much as possible, because he likes to back up and then just try to cast soul arrows at you and be a nuisance. But he's not so bad. And then what you want to do is don't bother going left. There's nothing over there. If you go down this way to the right, you're going to encounter some other forest hunters, and then that way are a shit ton of bush monsters. There's nothing really important that way. I don't think I'm going to go over there. It's just like one treasure, and although now that I think about it, I think that might be the way to those like weird cat beasts. I don't know. I'll have to check on it and see if it's worth doing. I said I'd do everything, you know. But come this way to the right, and you'll see this guy, which is the forest hunter, like, bandit thief guy. So this guy's got a bandit's knife. He can cause bleed. He can attack quickly. He's pretty agile. He's, like, good at dodging attacks. But just, you know, use the same tactics you've learned up to this point. Now go up this way, and there's the cleric. Cleric is next. The cleric will attempt to heal herself when injured. So watch out for that. There it is. A lot of the time she'll back up first, though. Like, she'll backtrack like the sorcerer was trying to do. So my recommendation is that to avoid that happening, make sure that immediately behind her, or not like immediately, but like straight behind her is trees. Because once she hits an obstacle, she'll stop and try to heal. Otherwise, she'll just keep backing up and keep backing up. So now we got this guy. This guy has a battle axe, the spider shield. He's pretty agile. His attacks hurt like hell. Like more than the first night. This guy hurts. Do not underestimate his attacks. He dead. They don't drop anything. They just give souls. All these guys I just killed this run are respawnable, so if you want to farm souls, this is a decent place to do it. The bonfire is right back there, and there is an item you can attain later in the game that increases the amount of souls you get from enemies, so pretty good place. When I was doing achievements and I needed more souls to spend, this is where I farmed for them. So if you want to get these assholes to leave you alone, don't go that way because there are more of them. Instead, go into this archway and talk to this hideous cat creature named Alvina.
Is it not so that thou art new? Thou fared well to find me, but cometh thee not for the grave of Sir Artorius? My advice true. Forget this. The legend of Artorius art none but a fabrication.
Liar.
Traversing the dark. 'Tis but a fairy tale.
Also untrue. So anyway, when she's done talking, say yes.
Well,
Blah blah blah, she's Alvina, we don't care. Say yes again.
And now.
So you're agreeing to join up with them, and then you're agreeing to join the Covenant. And now that we are part of their Covenant, all those Forest Hunter douches will not attack us.
And here.
And the Cat Covenant ring. So now all those NPCs will not attack us. And look, we got some new NPCs here. Didn't even have to reload the area, they're just here. This is Shiva of the East.
I know all about you. I'm Shiva of the East. Let's teach you the clan basics now.
Basically, they're all about loyalty. They say if you betray us, you're not going to get a second chance. And it's true, if you attack any of the Forest Hunter Covenant members, you're immediately kicked out of the Covenant, and then they all turn aggressive again. This guy in the back is the Ninja Companion, and he drops a very interesting item, actually. He didn't say shit, though. So at some point, we'll probably kill him for that item, but not right now. So, this way leads to the fight with the Great Grey Wolf Sif, the unfortunate fight I was referring to earlier. Not because it's hard, but because it's sad. It's required, but you'll feel bad killing him. The episode's already long, though, so I think we're going to have to wrap it up for now. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching this one.